Hello, I'm Jeff Pajek. I'm the owner and founder of Action Continuous Improvement and Continuous Improvement Central, and I'd like to talk to you about this passive learning poster on standard work and how it is a foundation for continuous improvement. Our passive learning system is basically posters that are designed to be integrated into your daily work. So it can be put in work areas. If you're doing Kaizen activity, you can post it there. You can do it during stand-up meetings. It's just designed to work with you. So take a look at the posters down in the description below, but let me get into it here. So the idea here is that standard work is a very focused type of standardization. If you kind of look at some other videos on what it is, there's some components to it. Standard sequence of operation is one of them. And what that does is it makes things very visible if you don't follow your standard work, or if you have a problem, you can figure out exactly where it is. So standard work creates this stability because it is sequenced, and it's designed so that the sequence is assigned to a single operator. It has a standard amount of work in process in there, so you're not fluctuating on how deliveries come in, and you're not walking around piles or having to sift through things. So the structure creates a very clear idea of what's broken and whether or not improvements work. So the idea is when you have this foundation, this structure of standard work, you can very quickly identify where problems are. So if people are falling behind the pace at a certain point, you can kind of isolate that specific step instead of going back and saying, why are we off on production in this work area for last week? Now you can say very specifically, this is where we are falling off the pace. And I want to be really clear, the pace is a reasonable work pace. So standard work makes improvements by eliminating waste, eliminating wasted movement so that you're doing the same amount of work at the same pace. You're just doing exactly the right work in the most efficient way. So it's not designed to make people robots and, just working at breakneck speeds. It's designed to be very structured so that people can work at a reasonable pace, but get the most out of their time to be more productive. But now the problem is, if you don't have good standard work in place, let's say you make an improvement and 3 different people work doing the same process, they're all do it different ways, you don't know if the improvement worked or not because your results get kind of unknown. So it may be better, but if 2 other people are doing things differently, or if people are doing it different every time, or if the work is coming in differently, you never know whether that was really a true improvement or not. But when you have standard work in place, it becomes much better, much easier to tell if change A led to results B. There's no additional variables in there. You have this one thing you changed, and you can tell very clearly how that impacted the results. So that's really the biggest reason why it is so important to have that structure and that standardization in place. Now, some of the reasons for this, problems become more visible. So like I was saying, if you have a very structured way of doing things, you start building your work area around that sequence. And then if things are left out of place, if things are missing, tools left in the wrong location, if people are working differently than the standard, everything becomes more apparent. It also lets you focus on the very specific steps that are the problem. So if you have 17 steps in your process, and you're always falling off at step 12, you focus on step 12. You don't focus on the other ones. So the pace becomes almost like a checkpoints along the way, and you can start telling when things go awry. It also makes it for better teamwork because once you have that standardization in place, it's designed for the process, not for the person. So we look at it and say, if you have 6 different people that are rotating through on a work team and you're doing job rotation and you're having people come and support and you're adjusting your tack time, these are all very sophisticated continuous improvement concepts. But once you start doing that and you have a standard process that everybody follows and they all know it, you're able to be more flexible. So if somebody is out sick, you don't run into big problems because somebody can step in, maybe not perfectly, but with training and with the process all defined and set up properly, you're able to do that. It makes it easier to make decisions and also makes it safer because if you're not completely familiar with it, you want to be trained, but as people rotate, you move into a new work area, maybe you haven't been there for a month. If you're doing job rotation between 3 or 4 stations, you might do 1 each week. It might be a month between times you cycle through, and you don't want to have a person coming into a work area where they are at risk ever. Never put your team at risk. But if you have a very structured workplace, it's a lot less likely that somebody gets injured because of, some kind of like lack of knowledge or poor training, because the work area with standard work supports the training because everything's all sequenced and it kind of brings the muscle memory back very quickly. So with that all said, I do want to remind you that likes and subscribes really help out a lot. If you want to make sure you don't miss this content, you know, subscribe. But if you want to make sure that this content gets seen by people and lets me know that it's important and it's a good type of content that is valuable to you, the likes let me know that, and it lets the algorithm know to present this to more people. So I appreciate any help like that. Have a good day. Thanks again.